For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Ridder. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevens. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ridder to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run on 1st down. Stevens. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Ridder. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
3rd and 9 here. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevens. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
For a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Ritter. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Price. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here we go.
On first down, Stevens. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ridder. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Price. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Ridder will set up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Ridder back to throw. Buying time to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The backup Murray, his first throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Ridder on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll start with the option.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 32 yards.
And the Cards take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Stevens.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. Stevens.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Ridder off the play fake.
Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion left comes Brown. Murray with a 3rd and long. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seeking that one off. A personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the fourth quarter. Try.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brown only wants the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Back near his goal line. Here's Ridder.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stevens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says,
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Ridder now.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Murray now to throw.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Green. Let's get out of here with the red birds. Come on, boys.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking downfield for Godwin. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams will
football as this is taken up past the 30. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line.
Big X open, Big X open.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First down, Murray. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Murray changing the play. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing 12 yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Murray's got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Cardinals' offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flush to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Let's go.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game,